friends, in this video we will be learning about haptic technology. What is haptics? Haptics is the technology of adding the sensation of touch and feeling computers. When virtual objects are touched, they seem real and tangible. Haptic sense is linked to the brain sensing position and movement of the body by means of sensory nerves within the muscles and joints. So basically, it means that it is like the virtual object is touched. It seems like it is real. Haptics. It is derived from the Greek word haptikos, which means able to come into contact with. Haptics means touch, means connection. Touch is at the core of personal experience. Of the five senses, touch is the most proficient, the only one capable of simultaneous input and output. History of haptics. Scientists use term haptics to label the subfield of the studies that address human touch-based perception and manipulation. By 70s and 80s, research efforts in a completely different field, robotics, also began to focus on manipulation and perception by touch, building a dexterous robotic hand. In the early 1990s, new usage of the word haptics began to emerge. The confluence of several emerging technologies made virtualized haptics or computer haptics possible. So this is the basic system configuration, which you can see like a virtual object, then it comes in contact forces, then sensors, then tactile and kinesthetic information, then motor commands, then muscles like this, and virtual object like sensors, in computer it is like position information, then computer haptics, then talkie commands, then actuators, and then forces. So now next, haptic information, combination of tactile information and kinesthetic information. So what is tactile information? It refers to the information which is acquired by the sensors which are connected to the body. And kinesthetic information, it refers to the information which is acquired by the sensors present in the joints. Now, creation of virtual environment. Virtual reality allows the user to interact with the computer's simulated environment. The users interact with the VR either through input devices or through multi-modal devices. So friends, in virtual reality, a user gets 360-degree view of the environment. Simulated environment can be either similar or different from reality. Very difficult to create a high fidelity VR experience due to technical limitations used to describe a wide variety of applications. So, type of haptic devices: virtual reality, telerobotics based devices, exoskeletons and stationary devices, gloves and wearable devices, point sources and specific task devices, locomotion interfaces, feedback devices, force feedback devices, tactile uh, display devices. Now, haptic devices like phantom interface and cybergraph system. So, these are some haptic devices which are used, and we will be discussing these in the next slides. Commonly used haptic devices like phantom interface, which I have already shown in the previous slide. Like, it provides a 3D touch to the virtual objects. It provides 6 depth of field. DOF is commonly abbreviation of depth of field. So in this, what happens in this, when the user moves his finger, then he could really feel the shape and size of the virtual 3D object that has already been programmed. So virtual three-dimensional space in which the phantom operates is called haptic scene. So the virtual three-dimensional space where the phantom operates is called as haptic scene. So you can see this. So the user is using phantom interface. Now cybergrasp, it is a very popular one. This it fits over the user's entire hand like an exoskeleton and adds resistive force feedback to each finger. It allows 4 depth of field for each finger. It is adapted to different size of fingers, like it adjusts the size of different fingers, like for thumb different, and for all the fingers it is different. It is located on the back of the hand, as you can see in the picture as well. It measures finger angular flexion. Like the measure of the joint angles are independent and can have a good resolution given the important paths traveled by the cables when the fingers shut. Now, haptic rendering. Principle of haptic interface. So we have discussed about haptic device technology so much, but now let's discuss its principle. So interaction occurs at an interaction tool which mechanically couples two controlled dynamical systems. So first haptic system interface with a computer and then human user with a central nervous system. So its characteristics: low back drive inertia and friction. I think that you may be knowing inertia, uh, and it's Newton first law property also inertia. So maybe you will be realizing. If you didn't understand, then please ask me in the comments. I will explain it in the comments box. So, balance, range, resolution, and bandwidth of a position sensing and forced reflection, minimal constraints on motion. Now, symmetric inertia, friction, stiffness, and resonant frequency properties, proper ergonomics. Now we will be learning about applications of haptics. Medical applications. So first, sense of touch is crucial for medical training. So various haptic interfaces for medical situation may prove especially useful for training. So like we can use it for training. Military application. So for certain application, for example, where terrain or texture information needs to be conveyed, haptics may be the most efficient communication channel. So like if we have to provide terrain or texture information, the haptics is the most efficient communication channel. Now next, assistive technology for the blind and visually impaired. So they can feel maps that are displayed on the internet and also learn mathematics by tracing touchable mathematical codes. Most haptic systems still rely heavily on a combined visual or haptic interface, museum display. For 3D digitization of priceless artifacts and objects from this sculpture and decorative arts collections, making the images available via CD-ROM. Now, entertainment. Haptics is used to enhance gaming experience. So for gaming, software, it also allows you to program force feedback sensations to your game controller button press. Submarines is a phantom variant of the well-known battleship game. Holographic interaction. The feedback allows the user to interact with the hologram and receive tactile response as if the holographic object were real. Ultrasound waves to create a phenomenon called acoustic radiation pressure, which provides tactile feedback as users interact with the holographic project. Limitation. So its limits are like it is of high cost. Uh, it is of large waste and size of haptic devices, especially wearable ones, is very large. Uh, Haptic interfaces can only exert forces with limited magnitude and not equally well in all directions. So it can only exert forces with limited magnitude and not equally well in all directions. So it cannot exert equal force in all directions. Haptic rendering algorithms operate in discrete time, whereas users operate in continuous time. So it is also a limitation that haptic rendering algorithms operate in discrete time, whereas users operate in continuous time. The future vision. Holographic interaction. So the feedback allows the user to interact with the hologram and actually receive tactile response using acoustic radiation pressure. And second, medical application. Use of a central workstation from which surgeons would perform operations in various locations with machine setup and patient preparation performed by local nursing staff. And the last is textile industry. User could study and feel the texture and quality of material during the sale of cloth through internet. So now we will conclude haptic technology. Continued implementation of tactile devices to aid people with disabilities will advance further. So with people with disabilities will be advanced with tactile devices. It is currently limited to consumers only. Future generations of mobile devices and game console accessories will implement more haptic feedback. So future generations of mobile devices and game console accessories will implement more haptic feedback. So perhaps also in desktop computers and laptops. So it is maybe in desktop computers and laptops. Still embryonic when compared to full-fledged VR situations. It is still embryonic when we compare it to full-fledged VR, virtual reality simulations. Thank you, friends. I hope that you have liked the video. If you have liked the video, enjoyed the video, then please like it, share it, subscribe my channel Knowledge Booster, hit the bell icon, and if you have any doubt, please clarify in the comment box, and please tell me in the comment box how you liked it. Bye friends. Stay safe. Take care. Thank you.